That title isn't incorrect, lads. I have made it to level 155 and have completed almost every challenge in the Season 3 Office Progression missions. Um, I will be going over how I did it, how quick it took me, how you can get to this rank relatively easy and quick, all the XP calculations. Well, not calculations, more me just telling you, hey, do this, do this, do this, instead of doing this, doing this, doing this. Um, it's This season was actually one of the quickest ones I've ever done. I did season 2, but this one took me actually the entirety of season 2 because I wasn't going for them initially. But season 3, moment the game started, I knew exactly what to do. So let's get started. First, I'm going to talk about all the challenges themselves, and then I'm going to be going into in depth about again how I got to level 155 and all that. So for the first mission, you gotta get 30 SMG kills. Pretty basic stuff. You really just use whatever gun you want. Game mode suggestions would just be hardcore because SMGs, I mean, yeah, they do good in core, but you can always dominate in hardcore with SMGs. They feel like old Call of Duty SMGs. Nothing really much to talk about here. Next mission here is kill 400 enemies. This is more of a passive mission, and pretty much what that means is it just happens naturally, so don't worry about it. Again, it'll correlate with SMG kills. Another thing to notice is as you make sure that like you're doing the challenges as they unlock because they give you XP if you do them, and that's one way I ranked up really quickly. And I found myself from going from level 55 to 65 to almost like 85 in like an hour. It was insane how I did it. Um, Next challenge is get 30 headshots with pistols. Again, super easy. Hardcore would definitely be a lot better than core just because pistols are just one shot in hardcore. Uh, Next challenge is frag, which is just getting 5 kills with a frag grenade. Uh, Man, really, the only game mode that I really think this is really great is probably Search and Destroy. And I think no, headquarters. Yeah, hardcore headquarters, because a lot of people are going to be running the headquarters. You can just chuck a nade over there and just kill everybody. Most people tend to run cold-blooded and not EOD as much, but you'll eventually run into the guy who has EOD, so you might want to put on shrapnel for this one. Next challenge is zero tolerance, which is getting 300 kills using zero attachments. This is a doozy. You make sure you're using a weapon that is very good, that does not have attachments. And again, I cannot stress this enough, play hardcore. Do not play core with zero attachments unless you think you are marksman, because there's just no way in hell you're going to get 300 kills without losing your fucking mind over this one. Again, this is a passive challenge though, so I wouldn't think too much about it, but again, play hardcore for this one. This is pretty basic. Win 3 matches of team deathmatch. Just hope you don't have brain dead teammates. Blind 7. Okay, this one's pretty easy too. Just blind 70 enemies with flash grenades. Use restock, please. Like, just use restock. It'll help you because if you're like me and you live for a very long time, you will eventually get your flash grenades. And this one kind of ties in with the frag grenades. Just use restock because again, you'll just get grenades and then flashes over and over if you live for a very long time. 3 cheers is a challenge which requires you to get 333 kills with 3 attachments. I thought this was kind of funny. Again, pretty basic stuff. 3 attachments, hardcore, please. Don't play core unless you think you're really good, in which case go ahead. Hardcore headquarters would definitely be my pick because the games last extremely long in that game. Double killer, get 15 double kills. If you're watching this in the future, go play like matches that are very like short, like not short, but like maps that are very short, like God, what's the name of that map? A Rust and a Shipment. I'm sorry, you guys. Sentry gun. Calling the sentry gun kill streak 2 times. If you're very bad at getting kill streaks, go ahead and run perk that allows you to have 1 less kill in order to get the perk. I mean the kill streak. And that other perk, which I don't remember the name of, which allows you to get kills in that life with said kills, with any kill streak you earn. One shot, get 75 one shots with a sniper rifle. Funny enough, marksman rifles count for this one. You can use a marksman rifle and it will count for this. You could use, I definitely recommend using the X50, but you can also use the Car 98K, even though it does get a lot of hit markers. You can get the Mark II carbine. And the way I did this one relatively quickly is because I was actually using the SKS because I recently unlocked it at the time. So I played hardcore SKS, and just by getting random kills and trying to get the weapon to rank up really fast, I got the challenge done relatively easily. Karma, kill an enemy shortly after picking up a weapon 5 times. This is kind of easy for most people. Kill a player, pick up their gun, and then shit on them again, or shit on just regular any other player. Depending on your level of how good you are at the game, you might struggle with this if you're not very good. My suggestion would be playing pretty easy game mode that you think won't have a lot of sweats in it. Maybe like something like TDM, free for all would probably be another good one, because you kill one player, pick up their rifle, kill another player, pick up their rifle. It's like pretty much, I think this is just like gun game. Moving to the next one, ammo drop. I recommend having a friend for this one, because you're gonna need to have 10 ammo resupplies. It does count if the same person resupplies the ammo in a different life. My friend did it 7 times in a row while we were playing Piccadilly. So having a friend does help. If you don't have any friends, you're just gonna have to rely on strangers looking at the ammo box and be like, oh hey, look, ammo. Now, this is a tough one. This is one that's gonna take you a while. Not necessarily because it's tough, but because of the RNG. Kill the enemy that blinded or stunned you 5 times. Now you might look at this challenge and think it's not that bad. It is horrible if you're playing certain game modes with people that just run stims, or literally any other perk that won't let I'm sorry, tactical that won't let them stun you or blind you. This took me the longest. I think this took me like way longer than any other challenge, until one of the challenges, which you might already see, that hasn't been completed yet. I'll get to that one in a minute. It all falls down to RNGs at the end of the day. If the player has a stun grenade and if he blinds you, you have to kill him, and you have to do that 5 times. It's annoying. It's RNGs. I'm sorry. The game mode I would recommend. Fun. You might want to do something like domination. Core or hardcore doesn't matter. Just get stunned by someone. I think staying around the flag, people might throw stuns at you. Playing maybe headquarters will probably help as well. I can't believe I'm giving out advice like this, but maybe stay in a building that incentivizes people to not just rush you, but try and use tactical grenades to stun you in order for them to try and kill you. Anything to get them to be a little more tactical, I guess. Shotgun kills headshots. Get 7 headshots with shotguns. Pretty simple stuff. Grab a shotgun, maybe put on slugs if you want, and then blow someone's brains out. Cluster strike. Call in the cluster strike kill streak 2 times. Again, if you're not good with kill streaks, which I don't know, why wouldn't you be when it comes to the cluster strike? Use the that perk that negates 1 kill for the kill streak. Capture an objective 50 times. See, I played a lot of domination when I was doing this, so I don't know if hardpoint works, but play domination and play the objective like a madman. I played the objective, I think it was a vacant, and I had 23 captures in one game, and then the other one I had 34 on Arklov. So it requires you to play the objective a lot, and you are going to die a bit, but if you're good enough, you understand, hey, I gotta do this certain way, I'm gonna kill everybody while doing it. Stun grenades. Stun 20 enemies with stun grenades. Pretty simple stuff. Play hardpoint, domination, regular TDM. Throw it in a corner if you think someone's there. If you think someone's in front of you, just go ahead and throw it, chuck it. Be aware those stun grenades. I could be wrong, but I've seen moments where stun grenades are actually slower to detonate than regular flash grenades. And of course, stun grenades does not blind the enemy. It just makes them really slow. So if you're gonna use that, make sure you know how to use it. Don't just run in front of the dude after you stun them, because chances are you're gonna die. Stim. Regain 750 health with stim. Play hardcore. Hurt yourself with the thermite grenade, and then just stim up immediately. Make sure you don't stand in the actual fire though, because remember, lethals that you have thrown do double damage towards you, even if you have EOD or whatever. So throw it to the ground, run by it. You're gonna be immediately put to critical health, and just stim up, and that's gonna count. Assault rifle kills. Get 250 kills with assault rifles. Pretty simple stuff. Everybody knows how to use an assault rifle, I would hope. Close and personal. Get 3 melee kills with a knife or shield. Do not use the riot shield. I cannot stress this enough. Do not use the riot shield. Use the knife, please. Double time with the knife works so much easier than it does with a riot shield. You could use a riot shield if you're trying to go for camo challenges, try and go for hardcore domination or headquarters. Do not use the riot shield on core. Use the knife on core. Double time and stim. That's it. That's all you need. Riot shield takes 2 hits. A knife is just 1. You can completely just keep moving and going. Headhunter, get 5 headshots. This can correlate with the shotgun if you haven't done it yet. Pretty simple stuff. There's a lot of people are gonna be sitting in corners, not moving. So if you ever see that kind of player, just take your time and aim your weapon and just shoot their brains out. Pretty simple stuff. Resist down. I got this one. I got this one passively. I didn't even know I had this challenge until it actually popped up saying that I got it. So it says here, get a 5 kill or better against attackers while guarding a single objective without dying. 5 or more kills without dying against the attackers. It pretty much is it there. You gotta stay on the objective and get a bloodthirsty. That's gonna be really difficult for some people, but you can definitely do it on some maps like Rust and Shipment. Though Rust is a little easier. Try and play Domination as well. I wouldn't really recommend Hardpoint or Headquarters because Hardpoint, just a lot of people seem to throw a lot of nades for some reason. I mean, well, yeah, it makes sense. You know, you're in the middle of a freaking objective, so you're gonna get naded. And then Headquarters, as soon as you grab the objective, chances are you're just gonna bail out of it anyways. Assister, get 30 assists. This one's kind of a joke. Pretty much grab a super weak weapon, and I'd either have a friend next to you or a teammate that you don't know. Shoot the enemy once and then just bolt, just leave, get out, and let your teammate kill him and let your friend kill him. It'll count an assist. M4 is really good for this because it gets a lot of hit markers. Smoke grenade, get 30 kills in proximity to a smoke grenade. Again, pretty simple stuff. Chuck it down and hope the enemy runs either in it or around it. Use a shotgun. It's a lot easier to get one-hit kills with people that are so close to you because of the smoke grenade. Or you can just chuck it like in the middle of the map and use a thermal. As long as the enemy is in proximity to the smoke grenade, you yourself don't have to be. So that's pretty good for the challenge. Crushing. Run over or kill 25 enemies using vehicles. You can use the Wilson for this, so you don't have to play Ground War. But I recommend playing Ground War because it's really fun to run people over with a truck. You can use the any vehicle in Ground War or just the regular Wilson. Hack 7 pieces of equipment. Go play a game mode that has a lot of campers in it without use claymores, or play Domination and just look around for people with claymores. You're gonna see a trend here where it's just a lot of domination. You gotta use hacker, of course, and then you gotta use spotter and then hack. So it's pretty simple once you get the hang of it. Hopefully you do have people that put down claymores. Not a lot of people use those anymore because camping fucking sucks. Sticky bombers. Stick 2 enemies with lethal grenades. This doesn't just include the sticky grenade. It's anything that can stick to an enemy. So the Molotov cocktail and the thermite are good to go. I use the thermite because I think that the thermite is just way easier to stick people with, and the game modes really don't matter. You play whatever you want to get the stick. Though I recommend something that as soon as you stick someone, they're dead, like with a thermal and with a cocktail. Emergency airdrop, calling an emergency airdrop. Just same thing with the other previous challenges. If you're not good with kill streaks, use the one that negates 1 kill. And then the one that helps you get kill streaks quicker by using the kill streak that you earn in that life. Try not to forget about calling in the airdrop if you play on hardcore. I had that happen. I got the airdrop and I never called it in. It was annoying. Long shot kills. Marksman rifles are the key for this one. If you're using the SKS, you will notice that getting long shot kills for some reason is broken. You can get pretty long shot kills at like relatively medium ranges. So use the SKS. I recommend hardcore because the SKS is a 2 to 3 shot depending on where you hit on core. But then again, if you're good at core, go ahead and play core. I'm not saying you can't play core. I'm just saying it's a lot easier in hardcore, especially with the SKS. Fury killer. Use the quick fix perk and get 2 kills while injured without dying 1 time. Go ahead and play. Okay. Again, use the thermite to hurt yourself, and then instead of stimming up with the stim, use your get hurt and then run around. Use quick fist to kill a player. Now, you don't have to kill both players while you're injured necessarily. You just have to be injured, get the first guy. If you get the first guy and you're still healing up after the quick fix, if you still get a kill even after you're healed up, like, and it counts as a double kill, it will count towards the challenge, and you'll have to do it once, so it's not that bad. Get 40 headshots with assault rifles. Pretty simple stuff. Go play hardcore if you want headshots. But then again, core is, again, pretty easy. So same thing with this one. Go play hardcore or core, whichever one you really like. Again, it's pretty simple stuff. You don't even need the perk for this one. Again, it's just 4 kills in a row. Tune up, 10 fuel upgrades. Dead silence. I don't use any other this is just me too, by the way. This isn't even a challenge. Don't use any other perk than dead silence. Especially in safe search and destroy. Please, don't use fucking tactical insurgents. Please, thank you. Aggression. Get 10 double kills against enemies defending objective flags. This is challenge number 2, which I had an annoyance with. Turns out that this challenge does not actually mean you stay in a flag and get double kills. It means that the enemy not only has to play the objective, but also has to have a teammate relatively close to him while he's playing the objective. The way I got this was playing Rust, because I captured A and B, and then C was the only flag we couldn't capture, and there's just a lot of enemies pouring out of that area. So I would wait for one enemy to step over C flag, I would kill him, look around, kill the other guy that's like nearby him. They both don't necessarily need to be on the flag itself, but you do need to get a double kill. You need to do this 10 times. It will be a pain in the ass to do, but I think you will manage if you know what kind of map you're playing, how people play in that map, and if they play the objective at all. Domination wins. Win 5 matches, dominations. It's pretty easy. You just win 5 matches. Hope your teammates are really good. Play the objective a lot. Don't sit in corners. Just do what you need to do to win the match. It's pretty simple stuff. It'll take you a bit because, of course, it's domination, but you'll manage. Destroy 10 kill streaks. You don't have to use a launcher. You can use whatever you can use. Use the SKS with FMJ if you want. It takes, I think, 10 bullets to take down a kill streak with the FMJ SKS. Don't quote me on that, but it's possible. Semtex. Get 25 kills with Semtex. This one is annoying. It's not difficult. It's just annoying. You gotta... Perks I would use is Restock and Shrapnel, and then chuck the nades and anywhere you think there would be an enemy, and hope to God they do not have EOD. If they have EOD, you're gonna have to chuck under the nade. That's assuming that you didn't throw it to a different area because you saw someone at the corner of your eye and you thought you were gonna hit them, but you didn't, and now you look like an idiot. Merciless Killer. Get 10 kills without dying. This one might be a little difficult for some people going for this. Play it slow. Play it casual. Don't rush things you don't like. You're not confident in rushing. I'm not here to promote camping. I'm here to promote tactically getting kills without necessarily running out in the middle of the open battlefield and getting lit up like Swiss cheese. Alright? Just take it slow, take it easy, you'll be fine getting these kills, but make sure that you do not do anything you're not comfortable with. This challenge will take you a long time if you keep messing up and you keep going for things that you're not comfortable with. Make sure you have confidence too. That's another thing I was trying to say. Kill confirm wins. Get win 2 matches of kill confirm. Pretty simple stuff. Make sure you're playing the objective, getting kills. Pick up the tags, please. For the love of God, pick up the fucking tags. Personal bias. Not a lot of people play the objective when I play these games. Get 15 throwing knife kills. Use a riot shield. You know, be that guy. Use a riot shield. Throw the knife in front of someone that starts to reload and just whack them with it. Don't play hardcore. For once, I'm saying this. Do not play hardcore because shielders tend to have a disadvantage. Necessarily, you only really need to hit them once with the knife, but they can shoot you once, and yeah, you know how it goes. 100 kills with pistols. At this point, you should have unlocked the Renetti. Go ahead and use the Renetti. It's really good. I recommend the 3 burst mod. And like anybody else will. It's pretty good. Winner, get 3 public matchmaking wins. Doesn't matter what game mode. Go play free for all. Actually, free for all is pretty fast, and you can go in first, second, or third, and it will still count as a win. Here comes a difficult one for most people. Get 2 quad feeds now. Let's get into some meaty, nitty-gritty details. 1. You cannot get 2 separate kill feeds with 2 different guns and call it a quad feed. I don't know how many times I have to explain this to people while in game, but if you get 2 kills with the Renetti and you get 2 kills with the what's it called, the SKS, technically you were using both weapons, and they came off in a clean feed, but it won't count. You need to use the weapon that you first started the feed with, and see your name come up 4 times in a row. Now the way you would do this is grabbing a really good weapon you're comfortable with, and just go to town with it, bro. Be confident. That's the thing I have to stress this enough. You have to have confidence when you're playing this game. If you think you can win a fight, chances are you're going to win. But if you're if in the back of your mind you're like, oh man, I can't beat this guy, he's gonna kill me, he's got a better weapon, you're gonna die. Just have confidence and you'll get the quad feed. It's twice, but it goes by. Maybe a chopper gunner will work. I tried it with a chopper gunner and I still got the challenge to work. So you're free to try it with a chopper gunner. Well equipped. Kill 7 enemies with lethal equipment. Literally anything. Grenades, thermals, thermites, Molotov cocktails, anything that can kill an enemy after you chuck it at them. Pretty simple stuff. Helo support. Cut the helo support kill streak one more time. Again, I feel like a broken record. Use the kill streak that negates 1 kill, and you should be good to go. It's not that difficult to call in a helo if you know what you're doing. Try not to go around like a headless chicken. Aim down your sights before going to around the corner that you think there's an enemy in. If you're in your spawn, don't just peek at every corner, because you're not gonna get anywhere. Just around the corners if you think there might be an enemy. Snack attack. Kill 2 or more enemies with a single piece of lethal equipment. C4. Just use a C4. Hardcore C4. It's broken. Shrapnel too, because they might have EOD, but chances are there's going to be more than just one player. Chuck a C4 at them, they're dead. Boom. Challenge over. Aim down sights. Again, you're going to be doing this for a lot of these challenges. Just ADS. Aim down your sights. Doesn't matter what kind of sights you use. Win 2 matches of cyber attack. Play the objective and do not die. And if you... Guys... If it's a 1v5 situation, res your teammates. Res your team. It doesn't even it doesn't matter if it's a good or bad player. If it's a bad player, he's just gonna be a meat shield that's gonna alert the enemies where he's gonna get killed and you're gonna know what the enemies is. I'm sorry, are. And if it's a good player, he's gonna go revive other people and you're gonna come back from a 1v5 situation to a 5v1 situation. Personal UAV. Personal radar 25 times. It's a 3 kill streak. If you can't get that, don't do these missions. Recon drone, mark 20 enemies. This isn't like season 1, or I think it was season 1. Could be wrong. Where the challenge was broken. It's working here, and you can pretty much do it either in Warzone or here. It doesn't matter. Try and play a game mode that's like a really small map, like Rush or Shipment. If you can't, shootouts would be good too. And try and play hardcore, because your drone actually shows up at the minimap if you fly it around. Launcher kills. Get 10 kills from launchers, amped, and the RPG. Maybe headquarters too. Or hardpoint, but you didn't hear it from me, right? High alert. Get 150 kills using high alert perk. Pretty easy stuff. Just put on the high alert perk and just start slapping some fools. You'll be getting under 50 kills relatively quickly. Hardcore core. Really doesn't matter. Good weapons, good perks. You'll be fine. Use those stun grenades. Play the objectives too. Sniper headshot kills. Headshots with marksman rifles or sniper rifles. Use the SKS. It is very good for headshots. Maybe try and put on a scope on it. I did it without a scope. The SKS is a one shot to the head no matter what game mode. So you can play whatever game mode you want when you're going for this one. LMG kills. Headshots. 5 LMG headshots. Try and use... This is a very unpopular opinion. You can use the Grau 5.56. I used the Grau... No, wait, I'm sorry, not the Grau. The G36C. And I was getting a lot of headshots. Like, it's insanely good how like, that weapon does not have a lot of damage. But, like, the amount of headshots you can get just because of how stable it is, you will get a lot of kills with it. And I think it's very good. High 5. Get 200 kills with 5 attachments. A lot of people already have 5 attachments. There are M4s, M16 Grenadier, no stock, M4s. It's pretty easy. Just y'all are mostly gonna get that done by the time it comes up. Again, it's passive challenge. Battle Harden, get 75 kills using Battle Harden. I already use Battle Harden a lot. Battle Harden, if you guys don't know, if someone throws a stun at you or a smoke bomb, I'm sorry, not a smoke bomb, a gas grenade, it'll like paralyze you or like blind you or like slow your movements. This will negate that effect by I think 50%. So if someone throws a smoke bomb at you, or I'm sorry, a gas grenade, it basically won't do anything besides make you cough a little bit. And a stun grenade won't last that long, and a flash grenade, it'll be pretty quick. As soon as you get hit with it, you'll be back into normal. Dead silence. If you cannot get 3 kills with dead silence being active, stop right now, please. This is gonna be a bitch for you if you can't get 3 kills with dead silence. And that's not me being an asshole. That's just me telling you that it's just probably not for you. It's pretty easy stuff. Get 250 kills with LMGs. Again, pretty easy stuff. Try to use something like the first LMG you get in the game. I heard that one's pretty good. I used the Grau 556. Not the Grau. The G36C for this one. Luckily, strangely enough, I actually got rid of the 30 round mag and put in the drum mag. And for some reason, it actually helps with like keep your gun steady. For some reason, like it's weird. It's really weird. Long shot headshots. Use the SKS. The SKS is a one shot, and the long shots for some reason are glitched in this game. So medium shot, like medium range, is actually long shot for the SKS. Clean house, kill every player on the enemy team 2 times. This is pretty much just saying get an ace. Lot more difficult in search and destroy than it is on regular core modes. And don't play, don't come on, you guys. Don't play ground war and do not play 10v10. Just play a 6v6 match. Don't play free for all either. Come on, you guys. Stop fucking around with me. 50 long shot kills again. SKS. Triple killer. Get 3 kills. Get 3 kills in a row. Pretty simple stuff. Play the objective. Wait for someone to come over. Bam, bam, bam. Dead. Far side. I get 5 long shot kills with low health. This one might be glitched, and let me explain real quick. I won't take up too much time. I got 5 long shot kills. We're going for 15 long shot kills, and I got it done for some reason using the SKS on hardcore without getting shot. But then again, you could just, if you're scared of it not like counting, chuck a thermite, run by it. You're gonna be in critical health, and then just keep your distance for the enemies. And use the SKS. I hear it's really good for long shots. Precision airstrikes. Calling the precision airstrike kill streak 10 times. I think it's just 5 kill streak. Pretty simple, not that hard. SMG kill headshots. Use the MP5, or hell, I think the my favorite gun, the Uzi, which I actually used it before it got fucking buffed like crazy. I don't use it anymore. I hear it's pretty nasty getting headshots. Just saying. Scavenger, pick up 15 scavenger bags. Pretty simple stuff. Put on scavenger, run over people's dead bodies, pick up their bags. All right. If you're watching this the day this video goes up, there's a game mode called Drop Zone. In this game mode, after I think it's like the 3rd wave where you have to go get the objective, that's when the really good perks, not perks, the really good kill streaks come to play. Which I failed to mention this. You can get the precision airstrike kill streak, the helo support on Drop Zone. Play Drop Zone if you can, if it's available when this video goes live. Juggernaut on Drop Zone is like a fucking candy. It will appear more often than not. I got a Juggernaut of a care package, and then I picked up another care package, and then I got another Juggernaut, which I was able to throw a nade down and then call it in for somebody else. Just make sure you're watching that care package, because other people can steal the Juggernaut, and you wouldn't want to have an enemy Juggernaut on the team. Let me tell you that much. Get 20 kills with C4. This one kind of goes back to the where is it? Screw it. Goes back to the get 2 kills with 1 lethal grenade. C4 works perfectly fine with that challenge. Just do it 20 times. Playa, like the protagonist of Saints Row. Play and complete 2 public matches. Guys, this is pretty simple stuff. Point blank and 15 point blank kills. Try not to use a shotgun for this one, as weird as that sounds. Shotguns have this weird bug going on right now that sometimes won't track you getting a point blank, even though you're barrel stuffing the fucker. Try and do something like an MP7 or MP5 and just get like relatively close to the enemy. It'll count. IAV, get 50 kills using the infantry assault vehicle. This one is annoying as well. This is part of another challenge that you have to do. First of all, if you can, get the IV from kill streaks, and then go on ground war. You're gonna use you're gonna wait for the IV tank to drop in. You're gonna get inside of it and hope and pray to God that the enemy team is dumb enough to not shoot you with rockets or C4s. You're gonna go and, yeah, you're gonna pretty much just run around with the IV tanks, and you're gonna get as many kills as you can. Eventually, you will die. This is a very big trial and error. You will sometimes get into IV tank and get 0 kills because everybody will just try and shoot you with the rockets. But I promise you will eventually get it. You just have to keep trying. And if you can get an IV tank of your own, unless you're using one that blows up and you can call in your own, that will just like cut the progress by like 75% because you don't have to wait for one to drop in. Fury Killer, get 2 Fury kills, which is 4 rapid kills. This goes with the quad feed, but difference with this one is you don't have to get a quad feed. You just have to get 4 kills in a row. You don't have to have the feed tell you that, hey, you know, you got 4 kills in a row, congrats. Inbound, called in 20 kill streaks, pretty simple stuff. Go play drop zone. Just saying, it's pretty good. Win 2 matches of gunfight. This does not count with Gulag for some reason. I tried it with Gulag, it didn't count for me. If it counts for you, that's great, but it doesn't count with Gulag. Like, not the map, the game mode on Warzone. Should probably mention that. Grab a buddy, you know, play a little bit of gunfight. Gunfight's really fun. I think gunfight's definitely one of the best game modes in this game by far. Get 3 kills with a cruise missile. It doesn't have to be a triple kill. You just gotta get 3 kills. If you can get a triple kill with this thing, that's great. Probably play on a small map so you can get that triple kill quicker, or just get 3 kills by getting the cruise missile 3 times. Drop zone, by the way. Launch or destroy 15 vehicles. Guys, do not worry. This doesn't have to be player controlled vehicles. This just has to be VTOLs, attack choppers, helo supports, all those kind of kill streaks. I think the Wilson count as well. It could be wrong there. And regular cars works too. So you might want to play what's that game? Warzone. Try and play some battle royale. Even Plunder, actually. Plunder has a lot of people to ride in vehicles. Just get those vehicles too. Buzz kills. The thing about buzzkill, which is interesting, is that the description says to kill an enemy that is 1 kill from a kill streak. That's not true. You could have a 2 kill streak and it'll count. Actually, you know what? It is true, because 2, if someone has a person on radar, it'll be okay. But like chances are it's just getting a kill with someone who has more than 2 kills or has 2 kills in a row. So don't worry, don't stress about this one too much. You'll get it eventually. Search and destroy wins. Hope to God that your team is good and don't leave you in the middle of a match, and you'll win. Alright, here it is. The one that you guys have been eyeing. I know you guys have been seeing this one for a bit. I know I said in the beginning, I got all these challenges done, you know, I'm the best. Technically, I do have claymores done. I have gotten more than 20 kills in different matches. I've done everything I could. I've gotten kills while defending the objective with the claymore. I've gotten kills while attacking an objective with the claymore. I have I have gotten kills against juggernauts with the claymore. Like, nothing works. This is glitched. Now you might be seeing this and going like, well, it's not glitched. You've gone 1 out of 20. There's a funny story with this. I was playing Shipment and I wasn't even trying to go for claymore kills. I was trying to help my buddy get Damascus for his gun, and for some reason it just pops up saying, hey, you got challenge done, 20 kills with claymores, congrats. So I'm like, oh hell yeah, dude, I got it done, even though I didn't put down a single claymore this match. So I back out of that. Well, I don't back out. I let the game end. We go back to the lobby. I check it, and it's 1 out of 20. I don't know what's going on with this challenge. If you can leave a comment below telling me if you got it work, that'd be great. This is literally the only challenge I need to get done. I've contacted Activision support. They still have not fixed this bug. I contacted them before the update. I think it was like 2 days before the update. So yeah. One trick pony, get 75 kills with 1 attachment. Hardcore, really? Like, you don't want to play a game mode where you just have 1 attachment. That means that you're 1/5 at a disadvantage of an enemy with 5 attachments. Blunt trauma, get 2 melee kills with non-melee weapons. The shield and the knife do not count. You gotta use, try and use heavy hitter or something that helps you melee quicker, or having that one muzzle thing that allows you to get one hit kills. I I don't know how that's possible. How a muzzle flash pretty much just tells you that you can get one hit kills, but yeah, it's there if you want it. Get 5 kills with the VTOL. It's a very hit or miss challenge. Your VTOL will sometimes be retarded and not get a single kill. Other times it will get billions of kills. It really just depends on the placement and if the VTOL is willing to kill anybody. 25 pieces of equipment uses a restock perk. Restock is really good for going for challenges, like the ones where you have to kill people with grenades. Try and play game modes which pretty much incentivize you to throw a shit ton of grenades and live for a very long life, so you can keep using the restock perk at its full potential. Thing I did was I threw a stun grenade in the middle of a match every time I spawned, and I would let it recharge over time. Get 20 kills with sniper rifles. This does count with marksman rifles. I don't know why, but marksman rifles count with this one as well. I used the SKS and got 20 kills, and bam, challenge was completed for some reason. Or you could just use the X50, but I used the SKS. The king is dead. Pretty much just kill the first place guy 7 times. Pretty simple stuff. You play something like TDM or domination, especially if the king on the enemy team is a brain dead retard like mine was. Killing him 7 times is a piece of cake. If you feel like the enemy king is way too much of a difficult player, just back out of the lobby and go try a different one. You'll eventually get there. Or play free-for-all. I haven't tried free-for-all yet, but no, that's. And then 4-leaf clover, 75 kills with 4 attachments. This was actually pretty easy, considering that it's 75 kills with just like one trick pony. But this time you get 4 attachments. Again, go play hardcore or core this time because you get 4 attachments. 3 streak. Get 3 kills without dying 2 times. This does not mean get a triple kill. You can get 3 kills at any point without dying and it'll count. Just don't die, basically. Doing work at earn 7 triple kills. Now this one. Okay. Serious talk. You thought the double kills were bad? This is where it gets really bad. Play something like Rust or Shipment if it's available. Pretty much like any other challenge in the game. You have to kill a player that's on the objective, right? And then you have to kill 2 other players in addition. Now that doesn't mean that all 3 of them have to be on the objective flag. That's what this description doesn't tell you. You can kill an enemy player that's on a flag, kill him, walk away from the flag, get another kill, count that as a double kill, walk away from that guy, kill a different player, and that will count as a triple kill. And it will go towards this challenge. Get 75 kills with shotguns. There's this like really underused weapon called the Model 780 that has this really weird attachment called Dragon's Breath. I don't know if you guys heard of it. Pretty damn good. Not a lot of people use it, so you know, just a little heads up. Wink. Bloodthirsty. Get 5 kills without dying 10 times. 50 kills without dying. No, I'm just kidding. Nah, just get 5 kills without dying 10 times. It's pretty simple stuff. Sort of. If you're good at the game, you'll have this happen without you noticing. So let this kind of be like a one-off thing in your like. Let it go naturally. Don't try and go for it because you're gonna drive yourself mad. Hipster, get 25 hipfire kills. There are some good classes to use this, like the Uzi with no stock, and I think it's like a really good grip and like a Merc 4 grip and the green laser, really good for hipfire kills, especially for you PC players out there. Win 2 matches of hardpoint, pretty simple stuff. Play the objective, get kill streaks, get kills while you're on the objective. Make sure the enemy does not get the objective at the last second. All that stuff. Chopper gunner, get 2 kills with chopper gunner. If you have drop zone, play drop zone. It's pretty much the only way you're gonna get a chopper gunner if you're not very good at the game. Or if you are very good, or if you're mediocre at best, just put on the restock, not the restock, put on the perk that negates a kill, so you can get this for a couple kills instead of the actual required amount. Backup plan, kill 75 enemies, your secondary weapon. You can actually use overkill and use a primary secondary. So you can use like a MP5 or MP7 or a M4 for you nerds out there, or you can use like a Grau 5.56 or like an AK, anything that is technically your secondary. 2 to tango, 100 kills with 2 attachments. Hardcore, honestly anything under 3 attachments, you have to play hardcore, because and the reason why I'll go into easy detail right here is because every gun stands a chance in hardcore. Sort of. Some guns don't stand a chance in hardcore because they still suck in hardcore. Unforgiving, kill the enemy that killed you most recently 3 times. Let an ugly, stupid fucking camper sit in the corner kills you, and then go over to where he is, chuck a nade, kill him. Challenge completed. Pretty simple stuff. Okay, if 75 kills you, Ghost perk, relatively easy. Ghost, bam. EMP drone, use the EMP fuel upgrade 10 times. Maybe play like a, again, try and use that one perk that allows you to have your upgrades by like 33%. And necessarily, you just have to activate it. You don't have to like hit a player with it. You just activate it and bam, it's done. And then last but not least, proximity mine. Get 3 kills with proximity mine kills. This is actually pretty easy if you think about it. Play Piccadilly. For as weird as that sounds, go into the middle buses and then put these down at like B flag. Chances are people who try and go to B flag won't see these annoying little shits on the floor, and they'll bounce up and kill a player. Put 2 down if you think the enemy player might have EOD, and you'll be set. And that's every challenge in the official progression. Now I'm going to take a couple minutes to explain how I got to level 155 relatively quickly. So you're going to... Okay, so there's a lot of game modes you could play. You can play, like as I said, complete these challenges as you unlock them so you can rank up really quickly. Now, I think tomorrow, depending on where you're watching this video, could be today, I guess. There's going to be double weapon XP and double XP tokens that you can take advantage of. And if you have tickets, lads, please listen to me. I had over 78 trial tickets saved because I never played them. And then this YouTuber is like, oh yeah, like he shrugs it off. It's like, oh yeah, you could play trials too, I guess. They give out good XP, and I was like, actually, that's not a bad idea. So I'll go into trials and go to season 1, and this is the one you want to do right here, risky parkour. Risky parkour is for season 1 is the easiest one you'll want to do. It takes roughly around 2 minutes. My best time is 35 seconds. Do that 3 times around like 1 minute. 2 minutes around ish. And for every 2 minutes, if you get a 3-star, which you should get a 3-star, even if you mess up, you will get a 3-star if you're quick enough. You get like 30,000 points for every 3-star you get. No, I'm sorry, you get 10,000 points for every 3-star you get, which at the end will get you 30,000. Multiply that by 2, and you'll get 60,000. Now, if you right now do not have double XP tokens manually given it to you by the game itself, pop a bitch one of those that you might have saved up if you have them saved up after you bought the battle pass, like I do. I think I have I think I have a couple of them saved up. Yeah, so I have 4 1-hour XP tokens. I have 4 double XP tokens. I have 11 double weapon XP tokens for some reason. I think my battle pass was glitched because I actually have to buy it again. I had 1,150, but now I have 900. It's weird. So test your skills. Pretty simple stuff. Just guys, do this one. Do risky parkour. Don't do any of these, especially ones that might say parkour like this one, because they have mines that you gotta shoot, and if you don't shoot these mines, you will die. You will die from one blast, and that's it. And yeah, it sucks. Like, these challenges suck. Season 1 risky parkour with a knife, easy as shit. Okay, so let's say you don't have any tickets and you don't have any double XP tokens. You're shit out of luck. That's the only way I got to 155 really quickly. No, you could do the daily challenges, and you could the weekly challenges. As you can see, I barely ever do my weekly challenges, but they give out a lot of good XP if you do them, especially these bottom ones. That's already 20,000 XP multiplied by 2. You get 40,000 depending how quickly you do them. That's a lot of XP, especially when you take into consideration that like the ranks you gotta rank up for this season is not that much. Like for me to get to level, I think it was like 67 or 68. It was more. It was like around 40,000 XP. So by doing one of those, I'm sorry, by doing both of those weekly challenges, I would already ranked up. It's not that bad once you figure out like, hey, I gotta do this really quickly, or hey, I gotta do this really quickly. Just be aware if you do activate a double token, it does obviously count down as you are playing. So get into a match quickly. There is tournaments that you can play which have a lot of give out a lot of XP depending on what you get to. They're actually really funny with friends. Like if you play this with friends, you're gonna have a good time. You might run into a hacker like I did and almost win. But other than that, it's actually really entertaining to play. What else? I mean, that's pretty much it. We covered all the challenges. I told you how to get a couple more XPs. If there's any questions, leave them in the comments below. I will get to them as quickly as I can. If you have any concerns about how I made this video, again, leave them in the comments below. All criticisms are valid. If they are criticisms, I'm a very big believer in the ideology that if you're going to criticize someone, it has to be criticized. You know, you can't just see, haha, your voice is stupid. That's not criticism, bud. That's just you being an asshole. Like, you know, just criticize. Yes, I know I got to 155 relatively super quick, but again, double XP trials, they're really easy to do, and you can knock these out and you get to rank 155 relatively quickly if you play with friends, which is another thing I forgot to mention. If you have a regiment, you can have a happy hour, which is a double XP every hour. Currently I'm in 2 regiments. Shit. Yeah, I'm in 2 regiments. So if I switch to this one, again, it'll be happy hour. This one starts at 12:50 a.m. So that's pretty much what I did. I joined a lot of regiments, and then I deleted the regiments which I didn't want to be a part of. But yes, that is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, all criticism valid. I hope you got something out of this. If there's something I missed, or if you're curious about something else, again, leave it in the description. In the comments below. And if you can tell me what I'm doing wrong with the Claymore challenges, or if you have any suggestions of what I should do, that'd be great as well. Thank you guys, and have a very good night. Appreciate you guys being here and watching this video.